Deep inside the temple of Karnak, hidden behind walls carved for gods and kings, lies a chamber that almost no visitor ever notices. It contains no golden inscriptions, no statues of Amun-Ra, no typical signs of ritual importance. Instead, it holds something far stranger, a series of quartz-rich stone blocks arranged with a level of precision so exact that even a modern engineer would struggle to replicate it. This silent room, long dismissed as an unfinished annex, was rediscovered in the early 20th century when a restoration worker accidentally struck one of the blocks with a small hammer. The sound that filled the chamber wasn't an echo. It was a pure vibrating tone, metallic and sustained, humming through the walls as though the stone itself were alive. When nearby blocks were tapped, they produced harmonics that interacted with one another, creating ripples in the air. Dust on the floor rose and spiraled in patterns, as if caught in an invisible field. Sound was moving matter. The discovery shocked the researchers who continued testing the chamber. Modern instruments revealed that the walls and blocks were arranged according to precise acoustic geometry, forming what seemed like an engineered resonance chamber. The quartz content in the stones indicated the builders understood piezoelectric effects, how certain materials vibrate or generate energy under pressure. But the ancient Egyptians, at least according to accepted history, had no knowledge of such physics. Deeper inside the chamber stood the most puzzling object. A large stone pillar carved with parallel grooves so exact that modern laser scanners measured deviations of less than a millimeter. When a controlled tone was played near the pillar during a 1980s acoustic test, the grooves began to resonate and amplify the tone until the entire floor trembled. The researchers shut the experiment down in panic. Whatever the structure was, it behaved less like temple architecture and more like a machine. 3 explanations emerged. The first claimed the chamber was ritualistic, designed to create trance states during ceremonies. But this spiritual interpretation fell apart the moment scientists observed the engineering precision, the quartz composition, and the acoustic amplification. Rituals don't require technology. The second theory proposed a practical use, that the ancient builders used resonance to move or soften stone. Legends from across Egypt describe singing stones that vibrated when touched, and blocks that were made light. If resonance reduced the effective weight of stone, then the construction of massive obelisks and temple complexes becomes far less mysterious. But the third theory is the one that terrified researchers and was quickly buried in classified reports. It proposes that the resonance engine predates Karnak entirely. According to this view, the Egyptians did not build the chamber, they inherited it. The core stones show weathering inconsistent with the rest of the temple, suggesting they are thousands of years older. The layout does not align with typical Egyptian architecture, and the grooves on the central pillar resemble patterns found in megalithic sites across the world. Some believe this chamber was part of an ancient technological system built by a lost civilization that understood vibration, frequency, and matter on a level we are only beginning to explore. When the Nile Valley shifted and new dynasties rose, the Egyptians may have incorporated the structure into their temple without understanding its purpose. If this is true, then the resonance engine was not ceremonial, not symbolic, but functional, a device capable of manipulating sound into force, a machine designed to awaken stone, move matter, or influence consciousness. And the most unsettling detail is that the chamber is still active. Modern researchers report faint vibrations even when the room is silent. The quartz blocks still respond to sound. The grooves on the pillar still amplify frequency. The ancient engine is not broken. It is simply dormant, waiting for the right tone to bring it fully alive again. The question is no longer whether the Resonance Engine of Karnak exists, but what it was built to do and why its creators wanted it hidden beneath the temple of a future civilization.